Hey guys, it's Dr. Nelson here, and today I want to go over a controlled articular rotation of the shoulder. And so controlled articular rotation is a way that we can work on a full range of motion. We want to get to the biggest range of motion we possibly can get to, and then we're going to rotate through that range of motion. While we do that, we're able to get a little bit more feedback from our nervous system, so the mechanoreceptors in the shoulder itself can send that stimulus back into the brain to map out that full range of motion that we're able to do. This is a great way to own a range of motion and to control something. So, if I work on flexion, for instance, and I just don't have it range, well, first is to be able to get to that point, and then secondly, we want to be able to control that motion. That's where these really come into play. So, principles for this: we want to basically maintain a brace the whole time, and we want to try to contract throughout our whole body as we're going through that full range of motion. So first thing that we're going to do, I'm going to stand with my feet about shoulder width apart. I'm going to have some good diaphragmatic breathing into my belly, and I want to brace through my core. As I'm bracing through the core, what I want to do is tighten my hands. I'm going to tighten my forearms, tighten my bicep, and tighten my opposite shoulder. At the same time, tightening my pecs, my hips, down into my calves, and even digging my feet. So I'm kind of contracting everything as I'm going through this. First thing that I'm going to do, keeping my elbows straight, is to come straight forward as far overhead as I can go. Once I get to the top, I'm going to rotate my palm out to the side, and then I'm going to extend back as far as I can go and continue to rotate that down as I'm coming down. Now, what we want to look for as we're doing this are any compensations. For instance, if I really want to tighten my trapeza, which I'm pretty guilty of, if I bend my elbow, bend my palm, anything that's not allowing that rotation to happen on its own. So we want to isolate just motion within the shoulder joint itself. So again, I'm here, I'm tightening everything down. I'm going to come straight overhead, as far overhead as I can go. I'm going to rotate my palm out and then really work on extending as far back as we can go and finishing with my palm facing out. So from a side view, I'm tightening down through here, shoulders are tight, legs are tight, bringing that hand straight overhead as far as I can possibly go. I'm going to extend and come back as far as I can go, continuing the rotation back down to the start position. I'll do about 3 repetitions in that direction, and then I'm just going to simply reverse that motion. So I'll start with my palm out this time, come straight back, really exaggerating, trying to go as far as I possibly can go, finishing at the top and back down. And same thing again, so arms back, coming straight back as far as I can possibly go, rotating up, finishing at the top and down. So again, this is an assessment as well. You can run through about 3 repetitions each way. If you know that you struggle with a specific portion, so if coming back here, that can tell you, hey, my pec might be a little bit tight, I need to work on that. You also want to go a little bit slower through those portions. So in general, think the air is about 30% thicker, so it's a pretty decent pace, but at the same time, you're not flying through the motion. If I know that I struggle a little bit with one portion, I'm going to spend a little bit more time. So those are controlled articular rotations. I hope this helps. If you have any other questions, feel free to reach out to our office.